Hey, hello. Good day from wherever you're watching from. This is Kingdom Mental Shift. I want to welcome you all to the fifth month of the year 2026. Thank God for keeping us till this moment. It has been His mercy and grace that has sustained us till now. In this year, we have considered some very amazing topics. We started with Mountain of Influence. If you have not checked it, go and check it. This is where we talked about the spaces we are supposed to occupy as people who want to be great. We really talked about some amazing stuff there. You want to check it out. And then we talked about seed time and harvest time. We talked about the fact that this life is based on laws and order, and some things will definitely happen automatically because of the way God has set them. We also talked about the digestive system model of life last month. And if you have not seen all these videos that I mentioned, you can check them out by searching for the topics or just check on the video section on our YouTube channel, Bolade Adeyemi. That is the name of our YouTube channel. So this month we'll be considering another amazing topic. You would really need to be here with us so that you can, follow us through. This month the topic is titled Talented but Rude. Talented but rude. If you're just joining us for the first time, you would want to subscribe. You can subscribe and hit the notification bell so that whenever we come up like this, you'll be notified. And you can also share the video to others as we are right here on the live stream. So right there on the comment section, you can let me know your name and where you are watching from. Please write your name and where you are watching from on the comment section, and it will make us know, some of us that are actually following us. Thank you so much. We'll be exposing ourselves with this particular study, Talented but Rude, to how we're expected to be. This is going to be a character series, emphasizing the fact that aside being talented, one must have a good disposition. So that's just a summary of what we'll be talking about today. So we're going to be starting with realities of talent. Realities of talent. Realities about talent. The first reality about talent is that everyone has a talent. Everyone has a talent. Everyone has a talent. Everyone has a talent. To start with, what is a talent? Talent is a natural, innate ability or gift for performing certain tasks or activities with high proficiency. See, the reality about talent is that everyone has a talent. Everyone has a gift. The only thing is that maybe some people have not discovered their talent yet. The Bible talked about a man who gave his servants talents in Matthew chapter 25. From verse 14, if you read down to verse 30, you're going to see that he gave one 5, gave one 2, and he gave one 1. There is no one that does not have a talent. He gave everybody a talent. So when God created us, we were given a talent, a gift. There is something you are good at. There's something you enjoy doing. There's something that when you're doing it good without so much of an effort or stress. There is something that you can do such that doing it makes you happy and fulfilled, and whether rewarded or not, it is a talent, and that is your talent. So whether you're rewarded or not, you just enjoy doing it. That is what it is when they say that everyone has a talent. So when somebody tell you and say, I don't have a talent. Trust me, it is not accurate. There is no one that does not have a talent. So that is the first reality about talent. Without wasting our time, the second reality about talent is that some are more talented than others. Except I want to lie to you. Some are actually more talented than others. It's a reality about life. What did I mean? Back to the scriptures that we made reference to, Matthew chapter 25 from verse 14 to 30, we said that he gave one 5, he gave one 2, meaning that the one that collected 5 is more talented than the one that collected 2, and likewise the one that collected 2 is more talented than the one that collected 1. Their talents are not the same. So the same way, we are not talented equally. Some people have 1 talent, some people have 2, some people have 3, some people are very talented in 2 different things. Some people it's just 1 thing they are talented at, and some people talented in like 5 things. That is what I'm talking about. So this means that people can be good at so many things, and somebody is not so good at all other things, but is also good at one thing at least. So, but the point is that somebody is always good at one thing. So this is one reality about talent. The problem can be that people are yet to discover their talent. Some people have to discover one talent first before they can discover another. We have pastors that are so good at preaching, yet they are singers. They sing too. I can give you an example. Pastor Emmanuel Hiren of Celebration Church is a preacher. He loves preaching. That we can say that he has teaching as a talent or talking as a talent. Yet he also sings. That's another talent, because some people can sing, but they don't know how to put it out there and make it good. So this is a talent. So at least we can count 2 talents like that. Another thing, I think he's sponsoring, is also into what's the name again? Television production, movie production. So people have talent, and they actually use them. It's just that some people are more talented than the other. However, somebody with 1 talent might have 2 and have not discovered the second one. So that is the reality about talent. So I hope you are following us. The third reality about talent is that talents can be wrongly used. Talent can be wrongly used. I've heard people saying that the people that are the people that are doing this, are they not talented too? You say it's not God that gave them a talent. God gave men talent, but He's not giving men talent that will be used against themselves or used wrongly. The Bible talked about the man that was given 1 talent, for an example. That man did not know what to do with the talent. So not knowing what to do with your talent can make you use it wrongly. So many people are talented, but they do not know what to do with it. This man took his talent and hid it in the floor, as if it's going to grow by hiding it in the floor. Is the least the master told him that the least he could have done is to give it to invest it, and it will have it will have incurred interest. But then rather he buried it. So when you don't know what to do with your talent, you have tendency of using your talent wrongly. The implication of not knowing what to do with your talent is that you either use it to do the wrong things or not use it at all. So we have so many people with musical talent, but they are using it to sing destructive songs. I mean destructive songs. While some people are not doing anything with the talent that they have. So not doing anything with your talent can also be categorized as doing it wrongly because you are not using it. So not using it is a kind of use to, but you're using it wrongly because it's going to die. Whatever you're not using is going to die. So that is just it. So if you have been following us so far, this Kingdom Mental Shift, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can like our videos so that the YouTube algorithm can pick it and suggest it to others. You can share it, and you can give it a thumbs up, just like we said earlier. Turn on your notification bell also so that you can get notified whenever we are online. So, but then if you're right here on the live stream, you can write in the chat box, I am talented. I am talented. There is nobody that is not talented. Write it there. I am talented. I am talented. All right. We're moving to the fourth reality about talent. Fourth reality about talent is that talents are to make profit. It's not for show. It's not just for fun. It's to make profit. The final thing I want to talk about talent is that you are given a talent so that you can make profit in life. Talents pave ways for you in life and destiny. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 18 verse 16 that the gift of a man makes room for him and makes him stand before kings and not mean men. The gift of a man, the talent of a man makes room for him. Do you get that? Makes him stand before king and not mean men. Standing before a king is a prophet. That's a prophet already. Joseph had a gift. What was Joseph's gift? Interpretation of dreams, which it didn't manifest at first because he had a dream, but he didn't know the interpretation. So that already tells you that your gift sometimes need to be nurtured, need to be learned, need to be matured, need to be worked on. So Joseph worked on his gift, and then he was able to later discover that, I have this dream, this gift of interpretation of dreams. And guess what? This gift took him to the palace. Even though he was in the prison, he was in the palace at the end of the day. Could it be that where you are right now is not where you're supposed to be? If you had started applying your gifts, could it be that your gifts can take you out of that place that you are now to a better place? Your gift is supposed to take you to the palace. Your gift is supposed to take you to limelight so that you can profit and even be a blessing unto others. So that is it about the realities about talent. All right, we'll be moving further because I want us to finish on time. Within 30 minutes, we should be done. Next I want to talk about is talent and rudeness. Remember we said talented but rude. What do I have to say about talent and rudeness? Let's start. What is rudeness? Rudeness is a display of disrespect or failure to adhere to social norms and etiquette, often characterized by insulting, inconsiderate, or abrasive behavior. When somebody wants to show insult, wants to throw insult at others, the person is rude. When somebody is inconsiderate, insensitive, the person is rude. When somebody is abrasive, the person is rude. This is what rudeness is. It can also be defined as a lack of refinement or courtesy. Lack of refinement or courtesy. Rudeness, manifesting through action, like interrupting, insolence, or vulgarity. When somebody interrupts others, is rudeness. You don't allow another person to talk. You're the only one that wants to talk. That's rudeness. Insolence, disrespect, gross disrespect, indiscipline. That's rudeness. Or vulgarity, like you are just so crude. Do not do anything. You speak wrong, bad words. Vulgarity. That is what rudeness is about. Rudeness also means being impolite, insolent, lack of courtesy, impertinent. When you're crudeness, effrontery, boorishness, tactlessness, no tactics, you're tactless. That is what being rude is, and etc. etc. When people are talented and start making wave in life, when they start growing, there's a tendency to misbehave. When people get to a point in life, they feel like, oh, I can do anything I like. There was a man, the king in the Bible called Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar got to a point in his life and he said, oh, I'm the highest. I'm the best. I can do what I like. Do you know what ended that guy? He had to go and do NYSC in the forest. He used 7 years. He started eating grasses. That was the end of that man because he rose one day and became rude. So when people are talented, when they're in a position, when things have become good for them, they tend to misbehave. This is the essence of today's study. When people start shining, pride tends to set in and they start to exhibit rudeness. Okay? We quickly look at various ways in which rudeness can be exhibited and how to curb it. So please follow us. If you're just joining, welcome. This is Kingdom Mentorship. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that right now. And try to like the video and share so that it can be suggested to every other person that needs to be beneficiary of this amazing topic. All right. If you're following, please write in the comment section, I'm following. Write it there, I'm following. Thank you so much. Let's move on. What are the exhibition of rudeness? Exhibition of rudeness. Number one, lack of refinement or courtesy. This is an exhibition of rudeness. One of the signs of rudeness is not knowing how to present yourself. You are as important as your gift. The moment you think you can do anyhow, then you will be accepted because you are gifted. All just because you are gifted, you'll be messing up your gifting. You have to define yourself. You have to know how to present yourself. No matter how delicious a meal is, presentation matters. No matter how gifted you are, how you present yourself matters. How you present yourself matters. Imagine somebody bring a very delicious meal. A wife brings a delicious meal to her husband and she just fling the meal in his front. Let's assume the meal did not pour away, but she flung it. The man might not eat it, even though it's a delicious meal. So no matter how delicious you are, no matter how talented you are, you have to serve it with excellence. How you present it matters. How you present yourself really, really matters. So another exhibition of rudeness is lack of respect. How can you know when somebody is rude? No respect. No respect. One of the ways to preserve yourself, is by displaying respect. You must respect people in spite of your gift. No matter how gifted you are, you will meet people above you, you meet people below you, you meet people younger, meet people older. All these people you must learn to respect. Everyone, small or old. Don't go all in your way trying to find out people's age just so that you know if you can disrespect them or not. You need to show respect. Lack of respect is an exhibition of rudeness. Number 3, lack of sensitivity. Sensitivity is another key quality of anyone, who wants to be great in life. You have to be sensitive. When you are insensitive, you might be considered rude. No matter how gifted you are, you must be sensitive to your environment. You must know the right words to use. Sensitivity teaches you that there are some words you cannot use to some set of people. It teaches you honor. And when you're not sensitive enough, you tend to disrespect people. And then you return rude. And you're actually rude. So to people working with you, you have sensitive to your environment, sensitive to people working with you, sensitive to your audience or your clients, as it may be, etc. So you need to be very sensitive. People working with you, don't disrespect people working with you. Let's assume you're a musical star and then you're disrespecting the person playing your piano. That's very bad. So that insensitivity, right? So not every client can be charged the same way. Not every client can be charged the same way. Sensitivity affords you empathy and consideration for others. Empathy and consideration for others. This makes you a better person. Another one says interruption and insult. Rude people interrupt others. They will not allow them talk. They are the only one that want to talk. And also, it's when you say impolite words, that's insult. No matter how gifted you are, you must learn not to interrupt others, and you must learn to say the right word. You must know what to say and how to say it, the right words to say. And you must not interrupt people. So this is, once somebody interrupts and insults others, that's an exhibition of rudeness. And then the last exhibition of rudeness here says pride. Pride is an exhibition of rudeness. We've made quite some examples on that. Pride is another exhibition of rudeness. When people thrive in their talent, pride tends to set in. Let's take the devil as an example. He tends to excel above the angels, the cherubim, the seraphim, and then pride sets in. Nebuchadnezzar, that we said the other time, Nebuchadnezzar was proud. Herod in the Bible, in the book of Acts, he became proud. And people will say, oh, this is not the voice of man, this is the voice of God, this is the voice of angel. He started becoming proud. What was his end? Destruction. One ate him up and he yielded up because he was already eaten up before he died. It was that bad for him. So as someone wants to go far in life, you must avoid pride. Pride destroys talented people. Humility must be part of your life as you go high in life. Let's give an example of humble people. Pastor Adeyemi, as high as that man is very humble. Humility is what keeps people at the top. So if you have been following us, you can, and you have not liked, you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so to subscribe. So these are exhibition of rudeness. So as talented people, we have to take a note of all these things that we have said. We have to take note because this is what, we have already said. The first thing we said that everyone has a talent. We said that some are more talented than others. We also said talent can be wrongly used. Are you using your talent well, or you are not even using it at all? We talked about the fact that talents are to make profits. I'm not saying start by charging people. That's not what I mean. I'm saying your talent will make a way for you. People will tend to appreciate you to the degree of your talents. That is what I am talking about. So talent is a very good one, and we have all agreed that everybody is talented. So then, now let's deal with rudeness. Rudeness tends to show up by lack of refinement or courtesy, lack of respect, lack of sensitivity, interruption, and insult, then pride. That is how people show rudeness. Let's conclude because of our time. Like I said, I don't want us to use more than 30 minutes. I use 30 minutes and we're done. If you're just joining us, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, share it so that others can benefit. You can let us know where you're watching from, your name, and where you're watching us from, and then try to turn on the notification button, the notification bell, so that whenever we come online, you can be notified. All right, let's conclude. I'll conclude by saying that Joseph was very talented. Joseph was very talented. Remember how the story began? He started, unrefined. He didn't know what his talent was. He tended to discover his talent. He grew it. He started developing it. Started making use of it right there in the prison. But guess what? With all his talent, he behaved himself. David behaved himself. He behaved himself. David is another talented person in the Bible. We've talked about Joseph. Remember, back to Joseph. Remember that even his boss's wife wanted to sleep with him. He ran away. That's respect. You see that? So it was not rude. You could have said, "Oh, my guy will not know," and it could have been termed rude, right? So David is another talented person in the Bible. With all his talents, the Bible recorded in Psalms was it First Samuel now? First Samuel 18 from verse 14 to 23. The Bible recorded that David behaved himself with all his talents. David has so many talents. David is handsome and he can play instruments and is a shepherd. He can do slinging. He has a lot of qualities. But yet, the Bible recorded that David behaved himself wisely. Behaved himself wisely. So, you are talented doesn't necessitate being rude. Being talented does not mean you should become rude. Being talented does not mean that you can do anything you like. We are not just trying to be great people, but we're trying to be people of good character. Because anybody can be high in life, but one of the things that keep people high in life is good character. Character preserves people at the top. So people that were talented went up like Nebuchadnezzar. They were so high, they came down at the end of the day because they were rude. Nebuchadnezzar was rude to God, rude to his people. Herod was rude to God and to people around. This is how people get wasted just because they became rude, even though they are talented. So one can be talented but rude, but then we should have to understand that we want to stay up in life. And having that understanding that you want to stay up, makes you know that you have to behave yourself. So that is what we have been learning since. I hope we've learned. I hope that we learned a lot. I've been blessed personally. I hope that you have been blessed. If you have been blessed, please write it in the comment section. Say, I've been blessed, I've been blessed, I'm blessed. And then you can also write some of the points that you have learned, some of the things that that are really, really blessed you. Share your experience on this. Do you have somebody that is talented around you, but the person is very rude? You can share this with them. You can also share the scenario, and then you can also assist people, others, just so that they can have a very good life. So that will be all for today. Thank you so much for joining. Like I said, if you're just coming up to join us, this Kingdom Mentorship, you can like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Try to share it so that others can be blessed. You can also like our video so that the YouTube algorithm can suggest to every other person who is supposed to be blessed by this, and you can make sure that you follow through. And if you miss some of the videos that we have done, you can always check it out right here on our YouTube channel under the video session. All right, so if you have any question, please you can put it on the chat box on the comment section. If you want to join our WhatsApp group, you can drop it. Can literally add you to the WhatsApp group. If you have any other question, if you have comments and all that, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining. Please let's all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.